Yeah, our defense was awesome in the first half. I mean, you can't play much better defense than we played. And they got too much firepower to hold them in the 40s. Let's be realistic. So they got on a run. We let them get a little bit comfortable. They hit a few threes. But I think their steals got them going. They had 6. They got out in transition. We got dead hands on the shooter a couple of times against Horn, and we let Jackson hit one. Then my concern was guys started looking around like, who's going to score? We got to play, and some guys. So finally, I think Dave made a big shot. 2 in that run where we got some extension. So, he's been down that road before. Fortunately, I was lucky enough to make a move and have him in the game at that point because I knew we needed somebody to make one. Johnny wasn't he's 0 for 5 from 3 tonight. It's hard to throw it in the post because they were swarming our post guy. Even though we could get it in, we couldn't get it up to the rim. They were stripping him. Cody was really having trouble with it. Jaime was having trouble with it. But they've been playing really well of late. Like, they're a totally different team than they were in December. I mean, it's like watching a different team play.
When your offense was kind of stagnating, I heard you, I could hear you say, pass the ball.
Yeah. We had time, I think, like all teams, at times, today's player, as you come hang out with me sometime in the summer, there's not a lot of passing in the summer. So if you don't pass the ball, if you get to your second and definitely your third dribble going towards the rim, Arizona State takes those. They strip you. They just leave. They don't care how well you shoot it. They just leave and go strip you. It's not like, we just started playing them. So I think some guys, Jaime and Johnny, they made a few buckets. It was like, well, I'm just going to go score for my team. You're not getting to the rim against those guys. They're stripping you every time. So once we started passing the ball versus their help, we started getting some shots again. So, we're out there without a point guard. We still got the 12 assists, though.
Safe to say at this point that Jamie Parker's not up with it?
No, I tried to tell you guys in October. And I'm telling you, in October, it was like this. Every day in practice, every day. I mean, everybody that came through and watched practice that I allowed in, everybody. Then he took the free, then he went down. I think the day before we scrimmaged, I don't think he played in the scrimmage. It's just been, then you got 2 weeks of COVID where nobody practices. He's had like 3 or 4 2-week where he just wasn't playing basketball. So hopefully we can keep him on a run. I wish he would stop trying to dunk on people. I see our season flashing before my eyes as he's up in the air.
How unique of a field is the natural field basketball activities he has?
When I evaluated him, I thought the best thing he did on offense was pass, which is, you don't say that about today's player. That's a rarity of today's player. His explosiveness. Some guys have explosiveness, but they don't have toughness and a nose for the ball. I would say that the thing that he has that you can't teach is his nose for the ball. I mean, he's just, as you know, he just has an unbelievable nose for the ball. Whether it's coming off the rim, it's on the ground, his anticipation of the passing lane, you can't teach it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, unless it stayed over 10, I knew it was coming. I'm watching them play, they've done a great job of re-rallying. They had got it off to such an awful start. They had some rough beats at the buzzer. With all, Heath's new, Jackson's new, Horn's new, Gaffney's new. So Luther sat out last year. Boyaki's new. Everybody's new except Lawrence and Graham, their whole team. So it just took them time. They'd come in winning 3 in a row, and they gave up 53, 55, and 57 in the 3 games before ours. So they're quick, and they're athletic, and they attack the ball. Bobby's always been teaches his teams to be aggressive. So, and then, obviously, and we had no preparation. Tiger went through shoot-around. He went through our pregame practice. He went through walkthrough last night. and his shoulder was just bothering him. You know, Peyton wasn't totally confident either. So I'd like to just, you know, mess with the Pac-12 the way I feel about it right now and just say it was load management, but shoulder and every real injuries. Yeah, he put me in that group. Yeah, well, you know, Jaime had 5 turnovers. You know, look, I'm going to tell you guys this about Jaime Jaquez. Most guys wouldn't be playing. So he would not desert his team, no. Most guys wouldn't even be playing. I mean, he doesn't practice. He does walkthroughs and shoots and that, but he doesn't live practice, which is hard. You know, how do you get it? It's tough to get a rhythm. But right now, none of us are live practicing, so we get a game every other day. So he's just he's a gamer of all gamers. So it's just great to see him getting a little bit of a flow, because he's clearly, you know, probably playing at 60, 70% of who he is. Because I like to put the ball in his hands up top, you know, especially when he gets a bigger guy, but his speed right now isn't the same. But it was good to see him get a couple threes to go down. Tremendous, yeah. Well, like Tracy, you hear me, when our offense stop, you got to pass the ball. I don't know, I think he might have I'm not sure who made the pass to Jules too, but the layup didn't go in. We started getting better ball movement, and we got open shots.
See, Coach Huggins.
Hey, Sam.
Coach Huggins, a finalist for Hall of Fame.
It's awesome. Coach Huggins should be in the Hall of Fame, period. And he's got 900 wins. I think he's 4th right now, all time. Just, you know, I'm hoping he gets in so we can all go up there, and whenever it's in August. I went when Coach Pitino got in. So I'd be shocked if he doesn't get, disappointed, shocked if Coach Hugs didn't. I want him to get in soon now. So then if he wants to walk away, he walk away. I worry about him.
Coach, David had a couple clutch threes when the game was getting close there. I know
They got close.
those were his only points of the night, but he had a big game on Saturday too. Can you just talk about his contributions?
Oh, it's huge, you know, to have a veteran guy like Dave who's all about team, you know, and he's been in those moments, so, you know, he just shoots it like it's a normal shot. You know, to have a veteran guy like that, you can tell he's got belief in himself.